All right, there's a section in your notes that is titled Anti-globalization. So this is a position or an opinion that people have if they think that globalization is a bad thing. Globalization is something that we should not encourage and that we should discourage. These people are anti-globalization. Okay, so in that section of your notes, you can write the following things. Here are some reasons some citizens are opposed to globalization. If you look at this image, you're going to see that globalization has caused many people in rich, developed countries to lose their jobs because transnational corporations have decided to close factories in rich countries and then reopen those new factories in developing countries where they can pay workers smaller wages, right? And so in rich countries, in recent years, there has been a movement that is anti-globalization. There has been a movement of people who have opposed globalization and trade liberalization and the use of outsourcing to developing countries. And in the United States, one leader who has really sort of ridden the wave of anti-globalization feelings is Donald Trump, right? That was a big part of why he became president, was because many people in states that lost their jobs because corporations moved their jobs to developing countries, they ended up voting for him. Okay, so outsourcing has caused some people in developed countries to lose their jobs. Okay, another reason is many people are opposed to free trade organizations having global power. Right, so organizations like the WTO, they've got power over countries around the world, and they make sure that people, or rather that countries, are following the free trade rules that are set out by the WTO. Right, and so some people are opposed to that idea. Right, and it takes away some of the sovereignty that national governments have. Um, and then also environmentalists are at times opposed to globalization because globalization means the transportation of goods from far, far away. And so many environmentalists will instead say we should buy things that are locally made, or we should start making things for ourselves. And they would be against the consumerism that globalization encourages, the idea that we should buy so many things to make ourselves happy. A lot of environmentalists would be against that. And then finally, many people are opposed to the fact that globalization causes people in rich countries to sometimes take advantage of people in poor countries in order to increase their profits, right? So outsourcing, the use of sweatshops, some people see that as exploitation, right? And so they would say that globalization is something that should end, something that we should not encourage. Okay, so these are things that you can add to your notes, and that's it.